Good afternoon or good evening, and welcome to all of our parents and students of our 11th grade Student of the Month, Raja Scholars and Champions. This is Mr. Lawson here, welcoming you tonight as we celebrate the students that are being honored and recognized by their teachers as outstanding role models of innovative, honorable scholars who demonstrate Raja pride, showing their positivity, respect, integrity, determination, and excellence, and serve to inspire students all around them in each of their classes. It is an honor tonight to be able to present these awards. And in just a moment, as we go through this, we'll have each of our teachers come on the screen. They'll be reading and sharing the certificates. And on the back of each certificate, they'll actually be reading the comments that they have to share with each of you so that you can see why you were selected. For those of you that are students, they will be reading the back to say, this is why you are an outstanding role model. I'm very excited to be able to honor you tonight, and I'm glad that our families could join us. I hope you're sitting in the living room on the sofa and on chairs with popcorn and some sodas and celebrating, inviting grandma and grandpa to be online as well, since this is recorded and available no matter where you are at, anywhere in the country. They can get on YouTube and watch this at the same time. So let's get started as we honor our outstanding junior scholars and champions here at Indio High School. And our next presenter is Mr. Hildebrand.
I'd like to recognize one of my engineering students in engineering and robotics technology. I'd like to commend Richard Gomez on Student of the Month. Richard's an exceptional student at Indio High School and a pleasure to have. His respectful and professional maturity is matched by an impressive level of motivation and drive. Richard represents the best of Indio High, and it's a pleasure working with him in engineering. Awesome job, Richard. Keep it up.
Thank you, Mr. Hildebrand. So, our next presenter is Mr. Rojas.
Hi, thank you. I'm excited to say that Corey J. Grubbs is the Student of the Month. Even though Corey is virtual right now, he works hard to get the best possible grade and always goes above and beyond his assignments. He's an excellent student and a better person. I'm proud to call him the Student of the Month for Spanish 3GB. Okay, so now the next is, who's next?
And our next presenter is Mrs. Warner.
Mrs. Warner. Okay, thank you. Julie, you audio.
Okay, I realized I was muted, sorry. All right, my first Student of the Month for English 3 is Aldo Perez. Aldo, needless to say, I look forward to your good morning, Mrs. Warner, each class. It is apparent that you are committed to your education as you always strive to do your best. Your participation in class is a reflection of your confidence and your ability to lead others. We are extremely fortunate to have you in class, and I look forward to seeing your progression this year. You have not let anything come between you and your educational success. My next student is Dario Perez, English 3. Dario, your positivity in the virtual classroom is awesome. So awesome. Thank you for being such a great student and for providing interactions and encouragement to students each and every class. Your confidence and willingness to share things about yourself has truly encouraged others to get out of their virtual comfort zone and share about themselves as well. We are fortunate to have you in class. And my third Student of the Month is Alexander Maldonado, English 3. Alexander, although we are in the virtual classroom, I have gotten to know you through your continued participation and your willingness to lead a group. Your participation is a clear indication that you are committed to your education, and your leadership is a strong indication of your confidence. In addition, I have appreciated our talks about your mad cooking skills, and I look forward to that class barbecue we planned. Thank you for your hard work and dedication. It is an honor to have you in English 3, and I look forward to many more of our fun conversations.
Thank you, Ms. Warner. And our next presenter is Ms. Marinas.
Hi there. It's my pleasure to recognize one of my ASB students, even though everyone has made me feel really welcome as I've gotten started. I want to recognize Darlene Aguirre Castañeda because she's really stepped up and has consistently been willing to break the silence in the moments when we're trying to think through different activities and help me get to know the process and the routines. And so she's always willing to just unmute herself and let me know, what's going on. And I just appreciate that. So I'm happy to recognize Darlene for Student of the Month. Thank you.
Thank you. And our next presenter, Mrs. Longworth. And don't forget to unmute.
Hello, Christian Ramirez is my Student of the Month. Christian has gone above and beyond to improve the quality of his work. He requests tutoring during intervention to be sure he understands concept and even goes out of his way to turn in all of his assignments. He even asks for additional tutoring time just so he's sure that he understands things and keeps them in on time. Christian is just a joy to have in class.
Thank you. And our next presenter, Ms. Bronson.
Derek, before we get started, I'm so sorry. Okay, you tell me when.
You're good.
Good afternoon. I would like to recognize 2 students of the month in my ELD class, and one of those students is Sila Hernandez. Sila has been one of my top students since she was a freshman. What sets her apart from other students is her eagerness to learn, her acceptance of new challenges, and her dedication to succeed. Sila is an active participant in her own education. She is open to new ideas and is not afraid to ask questions. She sets goals for herself and always pushes herself to achieve at the highest levels. Time and again, Sila submits works that exceeds expectations. Most recently, she created an I Am poem and accompanying video that was voted by her peers to be the best video, not just from her class, but from all of the classes. It is for these reasons that Sila deserves to be Student of the Month. The other Student of the Month this time is Nadia Hernandez. And what a pleasure it is to have Nadia for a student. She is exceptionally hardworking. She's not afraid to ask questions when she doesn't understand something, and she doesn't give up easily. She persists until she gets it right, and she is always willing to help her fellow classmates to do the same. Peers look up to her and respect her, and she has become a real leader in the class. And it is for these reasons that I am proud to award Nadia and Sila with Student of the Month. Thank you.
Thank you. And our next presenter is Mr. Otran.
Good afternoon, dear parents and students. This is the end of the semester, and I would like to take the time to honor and celebrate 2 of my top students. I'm talking about 2 juniors girls, Gomez Gabriela for my period 5 and Toscano Sorchil for my period 6, both of them in French 2. You need to know that I really appreciate your dedication, your determination, and I would think I'm very amazed by your work. And especially in this very difficult, challenging time, you never give up, and you are very amazing. So thank you so much for being in my class and be a part of my joy, and keep up the good work for this semester, for the end, and finish strong. Thank you again.
Thank you. And our next presenter is Mr. Leptowitz.
Hi, and I'd like to congratulate Rebecca Edwards for being an outstanding student and great work ethic. It's been noticed and appreciated. And on top of that, your willingness to participate in class. So ask questions and get the class flowing on whatever the topic we're working on. So you're one of the few that actually interact, which is nice. I appreciate it. It makes it feel like I'm actually talking to live people and not just talking to a wall. So thank you. I appreciate it. And this is one of the reasons I'm recognizing you. Beyond your great grades and your ethics. I appreciate that too. So I hope all is well.
Thank you. And it's now my privilege to share on behalf of some of our staff that couldn't join us today. First, on behalf of Colonel Stryker, I would like to congratulate Christian Ramirez. Cadet Ramirez epitomizes what the 158th Battalion Raja Cadet should be. He's motivated, dedicated, and hardworking. And because of these attributes, Colonel Stryker says, I know that he will be successful in not just whatever career he chooses, but in life also. Keep up the hard work. S.A. Young, Lieutenant Colonel Stryker. And from our ceramics teacher, Mrs. Stimmer, we'd like to congratulate Joshua Moreno. Joshua, I'd like to say, is a hardworking student who has adapted to our online ceramics class very well. He strives for the highest grade and goes beyond. I've seen him challenge himself and the results are fantastic, especially on the positive negative piece that they had to do with both parts. During a few, he did a few more than were required and each one got better than the last. I'm proud to have his artistic skills in my class and I use his projects to motivate others, showing them the growth that has happened between each project that he's done. Thank you, Joshua, for taking ceramics and being such a positive role model. And then from Miss Hall, we would like to congratulate Alexander Maldonado. Thank you for your positive attitude, which is much appreciated by her and everyone else who hears the smile that's behind that voice. I look forward to someday meeting you in person when we get back to normal school. From Mrs. Garcia, we'd like to say congratulations to Abel Arenas. Abel is the most improved student in my class. His behavior is a role model for all of his fellow classmates to follow. He quietly comes into the Zoom classroom every day ready to learn. His classwork and homework are always complete. His assignments are always turned in. And when someone else is struggling with something on their Chromebook, he's always willing to offer a helping hand in the chat box. I can always count on him to follow the classroom rules, and he treats everyone that he works with dignity and respect. And then from Mr. Bowman, we would like to congratulate Vanessa Lopez Bravo. Vanessa is a spectacular student who is smart, funny, insightful, and incredibly hardworking. She demonstrates those traits every day, and over the course of November, she completed the NaNoWriMo challenge and wrote an entire novel over the course of 1 month. It is spectacular achievement and deserves all kinds of notice and attention. In 1 month, she accomplished a goal that many don't over the course of an entire life. To say I'm proud and impressed would be an understatement. She is a force to be reckoned with. Then from Miss Cruz, we would like to congratulate Aaliyah Heredia Vega for her outstanding performance. She shows up in class with her A game every single day. She's always participating in class and gets the ball rolling with her peers. Thank you for those consistent efforts. And Anthony Reyes Castillo, Ms. Cruz would also like to say congratulations and thank you for always being a great student. You have great tech savvy. You're ready and always prepared to help me in first period, whether it's dealing with an ad blocker to helping a peer when they have a question in the Zoom chat box. You always bring your A game and help us be ready. Then Ms. Morin would like to congratulate Alyssa Garcia. She participates and adds to class. She's a fantastic student. And we would also like to congratulate Maria Martinez. She participates in class and adds to our discussion, and she's a fantastic student. Then Ms. Reese Duarte would like to will be our next presenter. Got it. Okay.
Christian always has an upbeat attitude and approach to his academics and life in general. He is great at eliciting participation from his classmates and at keeping the classroom environment light and friendly. He is committed to his schoolwork and doing his best in everything that he does. We appreciate his positive energy.
Thank you, Ms. Reese. And next, Ms. Stimmer.
Hi, I'd like to say that Joshua is a hardworking student and has adapted to our online ceramics class very well. Joshua strives for the highest grade he can earn and then goes above and beyond that. I've seen him challenge himself and the results are fantastic, especially on his positive negative pieces. Doing a few more than were even required, each one being better than the last. I'm proud to have the artistic skills in my class, and I often use his projects to motivate other kids, showing them the growth between Joshua's projects, each one. Thank you, Joshua, for taking ceramics and being that positive Raja role model. Mrs. Stimmer.
Thank you. Our next award is from Mr. Rosales, and it's for Sila Hernandez Torres. And Mr. Rosales says, Sila, you have earned this award for your excellence and determination. Thank you for being an active participant in our online class, showing great pride and success with your work, and keep up the good work. From Mr. Schlosser, we would like to congratulate Vanessa Lopez Bravo for an outstanding job. She is a superior student who has the highest percentage in choir with over 50% higher than the class average. She is dedicated to developing her voice, and this summer, she even took a course to improve her vocal agility. It showed. She's volunteered to sing a solo for the choir virtual video that will be released very soon. Many others volunteered, but she put forth the extra effort, did the work, and my congratulations for her accomplishments. And then from Ms. Shatavizadeh, we have our three students to congratulate. Savannah Torres, you are an amazing student that's demonstrated Raja pride in all your classes. You have taken the challenge of online learning and set your mind on success. Your grades demonstrate your effort and dedication to the rigor of your studies this year as a junior, and I am proud of your accomplishments. And Maria Ponce Cardoso, you're an amazing student, and I'm proud and glad to tell you that through this difficult time of online learning, you've managed to keep an A in almost every class you're taking. Your dedication to your studies is showing, and you have the determination to succeed. Keep working hard. And Alexander Tejas, Ms. Shatavi would like to say, you started the year off a little slow, but boy, you've made great strides to get caught up in all your classes. I'm very proud of you and the work you've done to complete and meet that goal. Keep pushing hard for success, and great things will come your way because you are reaching for them. With that, we would like to say how proud we are of all of our juniors, and thank you for being such outstanding role models. Thank you for striving to be an innovative, honorable scholar that demonstrates Raja pride for positivity, respect, integrity, determination, and excellence, and being a true Raja. We want to say thank you to all of our families for tuning in tonight. We hope you enjoy the celebration of your son and daughter, and I know you're as proud of them as we are. Have a great evening.